I was under the bridge, but it was just a game. This, however, is not a game.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
It's just playing.
I was about to ask.
It's just a bad joke. Under the bridge, the church, the town. Speak. The White Lady.
We were just we're just thinking of playing with this, and then we actually did it. I was just playing. Church, under the bridge. Why am I doing this? Over there, yeah. I don't even know if they'll put me to an asylum. I think they're just gonna kill me outright. Oh, this was bombed, but not his house. So you remember you did something under the bridge? The head objective. Yeah? Don't we finish this off? Now we can also develop the photos, but why don't we finish this up? Why do we just leave this like that? With the light and all. And I have so much blood on my hands.
The power is back. Now I can develop the role and hopefully have my questions answered.
As I've been thinking to myself so many times, priorities. But sure. The only thing stopping us last time was that we didn't want Mother to be awoken. Yeah, that's, speaking of priorities, that's, okay, yeah, Attack on Hitler, we read this. And we indeed cleaned this up. It's just wine spillage, the rest. So it looked like there were hatches on here. Maybe it was just in the play. Patience, and with lots of blood on our left hand. Only one hand. The fetus is not there, is it? It is. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
I will return to you, Martha. Together we will sort out everything. Just you and I.
Now, for what happened that night, I have this other film as well. Oh yeah, I need to do that to develop this as well. For the resistance.
The print should be fine like this. You can see detail clearly.
I can't see too much, but let's see what they can make of it. What is going on here? Mother and Martha fighting? Oh, the ambience grows very airy. Is that blood? What happened to my nice ambience? My nice photo developing ambience? Is our mind messing up again? Our mind is doing stuff. I can hear someone As if someone's coming. Is someone outside? It sounds like someone's coming down. Maybe they're coming to get me.
Oh dear God. So it's true. I killed my sister. I did everything to hide the truth. Then I killed my mother to rid myself of the guilt.
Uh-huh.
But she was nasty and everything was her fault.
What? No.
God,
What?
what does that make me? I don't deserve to live a second longer. Maybe I will see her again and I can try and ask for her forgiveness.
You don't do that.
But if there is nothing after death, at least I will be free from this
No,
suffering. I know it's not right, but I can't do this anymore. I fired instinctively at that soldier, hitting him right in the head, but it was not a good idea. He obviously didn't come alone. When the others came in, I closed my eyes. I heard a lot of commotion and then felt a sharp pain in the stomach. They were kicking me while another tried in vain to convince himself that the soldier on the ground was still alive. They hit me in the ribs, the back, and the stomach. I couldn't breathe, and at the same time I felt the need to vomit. They were ordered to put me on a seat. They bound me up so tightly that I couldn't feel my hands or feet. On the seat next to me was my father. He was breathing, but he appeared to be unconscious. The guy in charge started asking me questions. He kept hitting me in the face and head with some kind of short cane. It was so violent I thought my skull would crack open. All I could taste in my mouth was blood and broken teeth. I ran my tongue across my teeth, thinking to myself that I'd never be able to smile again. A frivolous thought, perhaps, but a painful one nonetheless. Part of my top lip was cut open and was hanging down. I foolishly tried to put it back in place using my tongue and lower lip. I threw up. They forced me to confess that my father had been carrying out all kinds of activity within the German army. Of course, I didn't know anything about it, so I tried to explain. But those punches... I would have done whatever it took to stop them. Whatever it took. Just after I told them what they wanted to hear, the general said, "All it took were 2 slaps and you sold out your father, you German whore." Then he ordered my father to be executed. It took less than a moment. He didn't even move. He pointed to one of the soldiers and then he pointed to me. My time had come. They all left except for the soldier who had the unpleasant task of finishing me off. I wanted to die, but not like that. Terror engulfed me. I could almost hear the sound of my body evacuating. I had the gun pointed to my forehead. I couldn't look at his face. I stank. I felt indecent. Then he moved the gun on purpose and shot without hitting me. He had taken pity on me. It must have been my fate not to die. He quickly cut the ropes and pushed me to the ground, saying out loud, "It's done. The German whore has been dealt with." I was left motionless on the ground. He left, and I fainted again. When I came around, I did not know what to do. I was completely empty and felt pain everywhere. Everyone was dead. I was now alone in the world. I felt a desire to hear their voices one last time on Daddy's recorder in the dark room. Provided the soldiers hadn't destroyed it, that is.
I instinctively shot the soldier. I really did not want to, in any way, shape, or form. But it trumped shooting myself. But I really didn't want to do any of that.
Now I will wake her up and she will confess. You can bet on it.
What are you doing with your father's gun? It's dangerous. Stop it.
Talk! Tell me everything now! Tell me what you have done!
Okay. Calm down. I will tell you everything. I found that strange note when I woke up, and I immediately realized that something was wrong. Something was up with you, aside from your usual quirks.
Huh?
I came to check, but you weren't in your bedroom. You had spoken about the lake, and I got worried, so I called your father, and we went to see what was going on. We found you sitting in your underwear at the side of the lake. You kept saying that nothing had happened, and you kept repeating things like that. I hugged you to try and make you feel better, but you did not speak again for days. What is happening to you?
You should tell me what's going on. I'm not going to that loony bin.
I would never have wanted this, but I'm afraid you will harm yourself further. You were really hurting yourself in front of the piano that night. What else could we do?
You killed my sister and now you're afraid because I found out. So you're making up stories, aren't you?
We are.
But I'm not falling for it this time.
What are you saying? Your sister? Please, no. I was not well. I didn't know what I was saying. So many years have passed. You were little then. I thought everyone had forgotten that nonsense.
Sister.
Shut up! Don't speak.
There is no
Don't
sister?
say anything else.
What are you doing, my daughter? Why do you want to ruin your life?
I'm sorry. It wasn't me who just shot Mummy. It wasn't me. I didn't know who I was anymore. Everything had fallen apart. I was afraid of myself. My God, it was terrible. I had always been convinced that I was too good for myself, but then I had become my own enemy. I was the danger. What should I have done? I thought about the puppet theatre in my old room. There I could find something in myself, perhaps. So I rushed to go play with it again.
So it sounds like either the sister didn't exist, or she existed at one point many years ago. It's what I got from that. I wonder if I had opted in to shoot myself, if I like would have survived anyway, somehow, or if it would just have ended then. But yes, instinctively, I went for prolonging life of my own, even if it meant shooting another soldier. I came out surviving in some way, shape, or form. God knows how long. I also wonder, were those German soldiers? No. The resistance, I guess. The resistance, it makes sense because this experience is being portrayed in English, but it's being translated from Italian. So the resistance group came in and finished us off. Oh boy.
Mummy nearly died giving birth to me. This is what remains in my memory of my mother's, nanny's, and father's stories. I remember little to nothing of my childhood at home. I have to try, though. Maybe the important events I should know are right there. How are you, madam? I feel a sharp pain. Do you need anything? I can feel it. The time has come.
I can see that, yeah. Open windows. Let the world hear the screams. Oh, fresh air, I guess, helps. Okay.
Everything is ready. Help! Something is wrong. Help! Irene is not well.
Okay. Oh, I can switch between these.
How are you, honey? I'm getting weaker and weaker.
This is a very wild thought, but our sister didn't dress up as being our mother, did she? And that our real mother died at birth. No, oh, nothing makes sense.
Doctor, hurry! Irene is sick!
In comes the doctor.
Don't worry, Irene. The pain you feel is natural. Push, Irene, push!
Just give birth. This is just an option. Oh. So I can choose if there's a death or if there is a baby.
The baby is born. I feel sick. I feel myself wasting away. It's going to be okay. Poor Mummy. She has suffered so much. I have hurt her so much ever since I was born.
Oh, so that's why she needed the medication. Patted the doggo. The voice acting. Oh. Okay. I guess,
Mummy, I'm hungry. No, it's not mealtime, you little nuisance.
Okay, so now we hear her rough side, but perhaps that's simply her medication then.
Mummy, I'm thirsty.
It's just paint instead. Paint instead of releasing anger. Hey, that is part of the painting I saw out there. That weird grotesque thing. Which probably is just my memory. Part of my memory. Is that the womb of pregnant mother? Well, anyway, back to scolding.
You just had a drink, whiner.
The whiner.
Mummy, I have to pee.
You just went peeing, you little... Okay, yeah.
And? What can I do about that? Mummy, I'm sleepy. That's enough! Go to your room!
Well, you can sleep there. Is it your birthday? Okay, now I can.
Get out of my sight! I can stand you no longer!
Uh-huh. Oh, no!
Ah! How dare you! I will make you pay for that!
Is that simply how how I remember my mother. Okay, the cane.
My hands are not enough. You need to learn properly this time.
Sorry, it was an accident, Mummy. Please don't hit me.
I thought she just took a cane-like branch out in the lake. So it was a real cane then. Done. Oh, with a smashed face. Makes sense why she... Ooh. Why she's so mentally destroyed then.
This is just a game. Is it only a game? I believe the White Lady said that my lost memories would return in the place of my happy childhood. This is the only place I have ever been truly happy. Are these my memories then? Is this actually my life?
What's up? Did Giulia make you cry? I have not done anything. Now I will make you cry.
What the fuck?
You rude girl.
Nice parenting.
Martha, don't you want to play with your sister?
She can't speak, can she? Cuddles. I like that game.
Yes, I like that game.
Is that a game? What?
What are you doing? Are you crazy? I'm angry with you. I will beat manners into you, you stupid little girl.
Of course you will. Of course you will.
Come with me now.
Sorry, Mummy. I'm so sorry.
Come with me. I will put you in your place, girl.
Oh my god. I'm not sure if she actually tied her there, or if this is just part of the play to make the hands stay there.
Sorry, Mummy. I won't do it anymore. I promise.
Too late. These false tears won't help you.
Yeah, you were tied.
Stay still.
That's not part of the... Yeah. Crazy mother. If it is true. Take dog.
Now I'll make you want to bark.
What the fuck? No, no. Oh, don't turn to the boiler. Don't turn to the boiler.
Leave my dog alone.
No. Fuck that shit. It's gonna look like one of those scenes that I see from SCP containment breach with the boiled dog head. God.
There's no point screaming, stupid girl.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ! Dog soup.
You're insane.
So all of this we just locked away from our memory.
Sure. Now I'll show you how insane I am.
What the fuck? Oh. What the fuck? Help Daddy, indeed. Where is Daddy?
Help, Daddy, help!
Where is Daddy? Daddy has to come very quick.
Screaming won't work. Your father is not here like usual.
It's like, you said you were hungry, didn't you? Feet? No! No!
Eat it.
I hope this is just part of Giulia's fucked up mind.
No! Eat!
I won't eat him.
I guess
I
slap
said eat!
until eating. Like with the Germans. I mean the resistance soldiers that forced Giulia to speak. Yeah. Just wanted it to end. Jesus Christ. It's so fucked up.
Beginning to remember, but I was so scared to remember too much, especially all at once. I didn't have time to guess exactly what happened. It was making me too upset. Pulling out those memories was like trying to pull out a tooth on your own. Almost impossible, and far too painful.
Yes.
The White Lady told me that the church is a safe place and home to its children. Don Attilio, my priest, I have to talk to him. I have to call him on the telephone.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what a roller coaster. Okay. Okie dokie. Some fresh air might do us good. Even if the place is being bombed. Newspaper is gone. I wonder if realizing this gruesome past is gonna make things appear more fresh and true? What's this here? Is that the ladle used for cooking the dog back in the day? Oh, look at that. Well, let's make a phone call while the line is still up. No, wait, I cut the line, didn't I? I cut the phone line. Calling won't help them, will it? Don Attilio, wasn't it?
Don Attilio speaking. Who is it?
Father, help me. They're all dead. Daddy, Mummy, everyone.
Giulia, come to me immediately. Don't stay alone. It's dangerous. Come to town. You can stay here with me and we can talk about everything. Okay?
Okay, Father, but first I want to play with my puppets for a while.
Giulia, don't be silly. Come to church right away.
Priorities indeed. At first it was like, oh, maybe they are dying due to the bombing and the war and all. Do I get to choose? I don't know why I would want to give the map to that Gothic line thing. After how they treated me, assuming those were the resistance people. But maybe it could increase my chance of survival as well, if I show that I'm willing to work with them. But at the same time, they were already in the
I
house.
can't go to San Casciano on foot. It's too far.
Okay, so I have to repair the bicycle. Where is that pump? This room will forever be where Martha was laying. Even the table reminds me of the coffin. There were some bicycles in here. Maybe there's a pump by the bicycles. Rude. Or I can interact here. Is that a pump on it? But you can
There's the
attach...
bicycle pump.
You can attach it to the bicycle. I've never seen that before. Huh. Oh. So I didn't have to pump it? Okay. It's been a while since I bicycled. Doesn't go much quicker than running. But it's more exhausting, of course. Now. Where? Okay, let's go there first, the Gothic line. Get off for now. Don't want to be seen with our bicycle. Okay, music intensifies. Oh, playing.
There we go. The photo is where they requested.
All right. Not sure if they need this anymore, but... Okay, so I suppose we continue over here. The road where we haven't been yet. Doesn't look fun to bike on this path. It's so bumpy and all. Probably easy to fall off the bike as well. Are you sure? Warning. The following chapter contains a scene displaying self-harm. Some players may find the scene disturbing. Would you like to view the censored version? Well, viewer discretion be advised. We're gonna go in for the uncensored version. But be advised. You know it's serious
They
when
had all
the game
been
tells you.
killed and it was my fault. They were my age, and a few of them were our friends. I didn't think it would go like that, but wasn't it obvious, really? What was I actually expecting? I felt like a coward. But what could I have done? Should I have betrayed my father? I loved my father, but I also loved my friend Lapo. Which side was I on? I just listened to my heart. I thought it was the right thing to do. But instead, it was the worst thing I could have done.
So the Tiger tanks has moved. And we have the Wehrmacht German military symbol. And there we have the Nazi flag.
I didn't go anywhere near the soldiers, Germans or allies. They had all caused me harm.
Naturally.
I didn't want to approach anyone, for any reason.
Now, where was this? Was it in here?
I would have got lost in the dark going in that direction. That night in July was so dark and scary.
Ah. The cross. Well, here I am. Cannot be harmed in here. Oh. What?
Once I
Playhouse.
crossed that threshold, I completely lost touch with reality.
Yes.
Everyone around me had died while I survived everything.
It's like he wanted me to come here, and I wanted to play with the theater house thing, and now we got a mix of both. Oh, so bright. Oh. Oh. Marie. Oh, there. Crucifixion. And it looks like there's a skeleton over here, sitting by a grave. Well, there's a skeleton all over me, but I didn't see it until now because it was so bright. And there's that raven, watching as death comes and goes. Another raven over there. I have so many corpses.
I don't remember how things went. I just remember a big light, and then photographs were being taken of me. There was a man dressed in white, a doctor, I presume. He was asking me questions, but I didn't understand what he was actually asking me. He wrote something on a piece of paper, and then 2 nurses led me away.
Being admitted.
I was in the mental asylum.
Yes.
Some women were talking to themselves. Others cried. Some were even covered in their own filth. Others were violent and tried to hurt themselves any way possible.
Yeah, you could
There
see.
was this one young woman who would pleasure herself all day long, incessantly, to the point where she would bleed.
Ow.
So they would tie her down to the bed screaming, cursing and talking gibberish for days on end. Once her wounds had healed and she was untied, she would just start again. That woman was me. They started to give me injections. What they gave me made my whole body shake. I broke my vertebrae and an ankle. I think it was called cardiazole or something like that. My body was like a fire that didn't want to be put out. When it appeared to be quenched, it would come back, even stronger than before. In the end, though, they won. I stopped screaming and masturbating. I stopped thinking. There was no longer any need for therapy. Something inside of me had died. But nevertheless, I insisted on carrying along this painful journey. I was stronger than I could ever have imagined.
Well, others' faults are very apparent to you, but your own demons are not always so visible to yourself. It's a very big crevice out there. The environment is growing, or am I shrinking? That will be me tied down, I guess. And all the equipment. There is that theater house, that playhouse. I'm a doll now. Emotionless.
Who are you? Wait, wait. I want answers. Don't go away. Talk to me about Martha, please.
Talk to myself? The sign language. I do believe at this point that Martha does not exist.
Martha does not exist. She never existed. She's just a figment of my imagination. Impossible. I remember her. I loved her.
She is part of me or an invention. Let's say part of me. Maybe both, but maybe she became a part of me. Something split in our mind after being abused by a mother.
In some respect, Martha does exist. She is within me. Part of me is Martha, and another part is Giulia. It's extremely painful. And Mother? Is she alive?
Well, I don't even know if we were beaten by soldiers, if that is... I mean, where is she if she's alive? I want to say she's dead. But I really don't know. That could have just been... No. The tiny glimpse we saw of her head and all, and the corpse laying there. She's dead.
Mummy is dead. Nobody knows that better than I do.
We have to be honest with ourselves.
Unfortunately. It's useless to try and deceive ourselves. Did I do what I think I've done?
Did you do what you started suspecting? Yeah, we only have one option.
Yes, damn it. It really happened. I cut her into pieces and buried her under the bridge.
You didn't really bury her.
God, all that blood. My God, I knew it. What about Daddy? The soldiers? Did that really happen?
So Martha is in the mirror, the one that doesn't really speak. And we are Giulia. I don't know.
If I think back to that moment, everything is muddled. I do not know how to answer. No answer is perhaps the most painful answer. What about Nanny?
Danny... Well, we got a phone call that said she's dead. So I'm gonna say that she's dead.
Poor Nanny. She really had nothing to do with it. But she died in our villa due to the bombings. We saved ourselves for some time by taking refuge at her house. Privileges for being rich. Feelings don't count for much, though. My poor Nanny. I'm afraid to ask about Lapo.
Yeah, she is a personality that's locked in our head and doesn't always have access to the reality or nor the memories, so she's talking to us. Our other personality is talking to us. Wasn't this that thing that was referred to as social... what was it called? Dissociative personality disorder, wasn't it? He is dead, he is fine, doesn't exist. I am so tempted to say it doesn't really exist. Because... I don't know, I just... It just feels so weird. But someone... I mean, that also means that the pregnancy is probably a lie. I'm gonna go with dead.
Lapo is dead. He was blown up by a landmine.
Or so we
He got into
think.
trouble and paid with his life. My dear friend. Poor boy. Just as I remembered, unfortunately. One last question. The pregnancy?
I was pregnant. There was no pregnancy. I want to say there was no pregnancy because I think that's all just part of our head. I really think that's all just part of our head. All those vivid visions. Everything regarding to the pregnancy was just a vivid vision. I'm just gonna go ahead to say there was no pregnancy.
There was no pregnancy. All of it came from my sick mind. So many inventions. What else did I invent? What else will I discover?
That's enough now. All of these questions are pointless, aren't they? It's all inside of us. We just need to turn the mirror. Is it not all just the reflection of an unknowable existence? Nothing more than a puppet show.
What will flipping the mirror reveal?
Ready for everything with open arms, even ready to kill. Legs always ready to run. The womb that conceived in sin. Lastly, the mind. To protect us, it has turned us into monsters. Either way, we cannot live like this, can we? I'll take care of it. I don't need to worry. I'll try to sleep if I can. I've got this.
Don't. Ew. Oh. So that's why we sometimes don't remember what we're doing. The other personality is in charge and we are sort of sleeping. We're in a puppet show. What is that? Is that a knife? Oh! Oh! What? No!
On the 26th of July, San Casciano was bombed and the church was destroyed. But I was not there then. I was already in the asylum. Once again, stubbornly, I was not dead. The bombs hadn't killed me and I had also survived myself. The most absurd test and the hardest one. The war ended some time ago now, both out there and inside of me. I was on the wrong side of the gate, but now I can turn the page. Life is opening its doors again, isn't it? If I hadn't been so lucky to survive myself, I would have thrown everything away. We think that danger is all around us, ready to attack. But the most devious and misleading dangers are the ones that are inside of us. They grow without us realizing.
Yes.
They make us suffer, remain confused, and remove our self-respect. I would have wanted to ask for help, but I was alone. This is my story. Thank you for being here, for listening to me. Now I'm ready to leave. How long will it take to get home?
I hope you have a good life. I hope that things will get better. I could also see the lips and face being damaged, likely from the soldier attack, so that did really happen. Fortunately today, it is possible to ask for help and receive it, even if we are alone. even if we are desperate, even if it feels like life doesn't make sense. If it feels like there is nothing left of us, it is only because we can no longer see it. There's always something to live for. Yes, something great could be just around the corner. Which is why I didn't want to shoot. If you or someone you know is struggling, information and crisis resources are available at the following link. Find help. This is why I shot the soldier. I didn't want to shoot the soldier, but I didn't want to shoot myself in the head. Certainly, I suppose there are records of people having survived shots to the head. There was also, I believe, an execution attempts back in the day where someone survived a shot to the head as well. But, yeah, I wouldn't take my chances. But I'm glad you are living, that you are alive. Even through everything that went on, it is never too late. Thank you for watching. If you are struggling, then please do get help because you are very much worth it. Have a pleasant night. I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of disturbing pasts going here. Oh god, why was I brought here? I have questions. That was very loud running.